Way past my bedtime. I got work tomorrow.
I got work tomorrow too. So it's like 11:30.
It's way late.
And we kind of willy-nilly decided to go ahead and watch the second movie.
First of all, we had some great friends over. Shout out to Ashton and Darren. Great couple. Longtime friends of Darren. Recently just Ashton. Great girl. Great couple. So anyway, they came over. We had dinner. I had a good time and watched a movie. We did 2 movies tonight. First of which was Session 9, which we were expecting great things.
We had built up this movie in our minds so much.
This movie came with what, a 3.5 or 4?
Almost 4 stars from Netflix.
From Netflix. Excuse me. Pardon me. Came with 4 stars from Netflix. Expecting great things. The synopsis was
freaky. I mean, it had all
the right moves, all the right what have yous. Failed to deliver.
The bottom line is that it looked great. The setup was perfect, and then the delivery. It's like you got a speedball pitcher, and he throws this curveball that just gets knocked out of the park.
Yeah.
Because he's a speedball pitcher.
Right. Exactly. Very well put, Dave. Very well put. Yeah. You know, you got this guy known for throwing fastballs, and you expect a fastball. He can knock him out. You know, he can strike him out with a fastball. But no, he throws a curveball,
and it just
whoosh, there it goes. You're like, well, you dumb fuck.
Barry Bonds that one.
Yeah. No no shit. Anyway, got 1 star. Big old fat 1 star.
It was awful.
It was
had our dinner guests had not been here, we made it through almost the entire movie. I mean, we watched over an hour of it.
Right. 45 minutes. Nobody had died.
This movie, yeah.
No, not even a scratch, a tittle, nothing.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
So the basic gist of the movie was this guy needed money bad. He was in trouble. He owned a renovating service that like went up to old buildings and cleaned out asbestos and hazardous waste and hazardous material. And he gets this job to clean out an insane asylum or a psych ward. Oh. Dejected. Rejected.
Whatever. Anyway.
He gets to clean out this psych ward of asbestos. It's from 1985. It's been closed for...
And honestly, as soon as we hear this, you know, you're going in...
You're thinking...
3 or 4 man team going in this huge, enormous building.
Yeah.
It's old psych ward.
It's a compound. Built in the 1870s.
Held some of the craziest nuts on the East Coast.
Yeah.
We're talking insane people. I mean, even it was explained to this guy, the far left and the far right held the craziest people.
Yeah, so don't go there alone.
Right, type of a shit, and nothing happened.
No, we were in this movie 45 minutes, like 4 days goes by. We get some freaky music occasionally, and then nothing happens.
They agree to do this job in record time for a big time cash bonus, and do it in a week's amount in 1 week. And we're talking Thursday, or if they started on a Monday, they've got to the next following Monday. We're talking Thursday or Friday before shit starts to get freaky.
Yeah, and even then it doesn't really get really freaky.
Yeah,
we just get kind of freaky.
Kind of freaky, even mildly.
Nobody even really died until like the last second on the last day when everybody dies.
Everybody died. It's like,
and it's not even in like real dramatic fashion. It's like as soon as we figure out what's going on, which you really never figure out what's going on.
Right.
Once they figure out who the killer is, it's like bam, 5 minutes, everybody's dead.
Yeah, yeah. I mentioned that it kind of felt like the fact that it was like...
We didn't set the timer.
No, we didn't. I just noticed that.
Okay.
If you want to go set it for like 10 minutes,
okay,
we can do that. That way we don't ramble for like...
We'll try and be good with our time management.
Excuse me. I mentioned the fact that it felt like it was like the last 20 minutes of the movie, we hadn't done anything, so it's like, oh crap! We forgot to kill people. You there? You're crazy. You're killing people. Kill everybody. And it was like...
And we hadn't... I mean, no explanation for anything.
Nothing. It was very disappointing.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. I think you hit it right, as well as the fact that it was a big letdown in real... in reality, it was a big breakdown. And on the other hand, we were expecting a great deal from it. Made it it's
just more of a colossal failure.
Oh, it was
and
awful.
it's not like this had bad actors in it or was made. The movie itself looked pretty good.
It looked good. It had great plot.
Decent. As far as the basic storyline, it was all there.
It had all the elements. It just didn't do whatever it was supposed
came together.
Do. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but it didn't happen.
Like you bake this perfect looking cake, and at the very end, it collapses.
Yeah,
falls.
So.
Anyway, enough with the analogies.
Yeah, it got a 1 and sucked ass.
That was awful.
Yeah. So then our dinner guests left, and they, had a bedtime that they respect, and unlike ourselves, we're like, fuck it, let's go on.
We're powering through.
Yeah.
Hammer down.
Hammer down.
That's for you, Jared.
There you go. We've got to get through some movies if we're gonna make it to 31 movies. And we don't want to go cheap on them and make them all like crappy. Go through like 3 crappy movies.
In a night because I want to watch some good movies.
Right.
So after Darren and Ashton left, Ashton was emotionally disturbed by one of the movies that we were gonna watch.
We're gonna watch, so we decided to watch it. And
whatever.
It's the new remake of The Hills Have Eyes by Wes Craven. In this movie, I believe he doesn't direct it. I know he's
a producer in some form.
Yeah, producer or screenwriter or something for the new one, and well put together. Looks great. Well put together. Great storyline. Intense at moments.
Yeah.
Really intense.
It was fairly gory.
Yeah.
But not so gory that it took away from the film.
Right.
I mean,
that often happens.
There was some blood, and there was some moments where it was like, oh wow.
In some movies they add gore. It's like you got a guy standing on a scaffolding with a 55-gallon drum of like fake blood. Like, when do I get to dump it? When do I get to dump it? It's like, okay, dump it now, and it's just like, ah! It's like, really? Is that necessary?
It's the whole Shining scene when the elevator opens and the blood just fills the hallway.
Yeah. So anyway, it wasn't like that at all. It was very, very well put together.
Yeah.
In the end, there were several intense moments where you're just, as human beings. Personally,
the frustrating parts were like you see these people in this situation,
right,
and you're just like, do something,
right,
do it.
In a real life situation, I don't know if they would hesitate as long as they did. My personal observations on humans is that eventually they reach a breaking point where they just revert to the more animalistic things of their nature, and I believe that they would happen in this situation would happen much more quickly than
instinct would just take over.
Oh yeah, especially when you're children.
It worked for the dog.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the dogs were just like bam, and killer instinct was on. We were not a dog; we were a wolf.
Right. Oh yeah. It wasn't. We weren't fucking around.
Yeah, and I agree. As soon as the baby was taken, I think that guy would have just been game off.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Yeah, I'm done. If I die, that's fine, but you're gonna die with me. Type of a Rambo situation, especially when the child's involved.
They drew first blood, Colonel.
They drew first blood. I could just see him jumping down from the trees with a knife and stabbing that pig. He kills a pig. It's just like, they drew first blood.
They drew first blood, Colonel.
Rambo, check it out. Sly Stallone. Yeah, great stuff. Anyway, the big frustrating thing was the fact that this one guy that eventually came through, had to get his ass kicked like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, he took a beating.
Yeah. Which, endurance is one thing. But
got some of his fingers cut off, got his face smashed in.
Use your brain, man. I mean, come on. Go caveman on these people. That's what they're doing, I mean...
I mean, you've watched your father-in-law get burned alive, like crucified, burned alive.
Right.
You watched your mother-in-law get a hole put in her the size of a
great
plate.
Right.
And your wife was shot point blank in the head.
Yeah.
And then she died in your arms. And they stole your baby.
And
they raped your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point...
What more do you need? I mean...
What else is there that could possibly happen?
Right. For you to say, that's it, you crossed the line. It's just like...
This far, no farther.
Yeah. This line you do not cross. It's just wow.
Quite a mammal.
Anyway, it got 3 stars for me.
Yeah, I give it a 3 as well.
Yeah.
It was a good one-timer.
We had a stipulation what would give it a 4-star, but it didn't make that.
Yeah, I kind of said at the beginning, you know, I was like, well, if everybody that was initially on this trip ends up dead,
all the victims
end up dead, and the hill people win.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking, you know, they've been doing this for 50 years. They've obviously got all the advantages.
Right.
You know, these people are basically nothing. They're just on a trip.
Right.
I'm thinking if they all end up dying and the hill people win, that's a movie that's just like hitting it hard.
Right.
Saying, you know, if you go up against something like this, you're not making it out.
Right. Which is respectable. I can understand that, you know?
That for me would have been a 4.
Yeah. This and the way it ended, I gave it a 3.
Yeah.
So.
I was still very happy with how it ended.
Oh yeah, you know.
You know, they all ballsed up. They all got what needed to be taken care of. And
yeah. Yeah.
My favorite figure in the whole movie was the dog, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beast.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
Oh, he didn't fuck around. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he went after the throat. He killed 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know, that dog's going for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The dog knew what was up. He smelled danger. He went for the kill.
Right. You know, he just didn't fuck around. Yeah.
So
love it. Anyway, there you go. 2 more down.
Sorry you didn't get to do this with us, Darren and Ashton.
Yeah.
You know, next time.
Whatever.
We got one more Wednesday before this is all over.
Yeah. That's true. We do.
So next Wednesday we can take it over to their place and maybe do a Tuesdays off from there.
Yeah. So, you know, with Ashton here, it was nice to have somebody that sympathized with my fear of scary movies. Too bad for me it had to be a girl. You know, no offense to Ashton, but
yeah. Well, it is what it is.
I don't like Scream. I can't wait for something else.
Yeah. Next month we're doing. Well, we'll take.
We're gonna do 80s comedy.
We were gonna do 80s comedy.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm leaning.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll take suggestions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you want to suggest a theme, because I kind of like this whole theme thing.
Do you?
Yeah.
Give us a director, an actor, or a theme.
Yeah.
And we'll go for it. So
that'll be
December is obviously taken up by Christmas.
Yeah. And then after that,
my favorite time of the year.
It's gonna be fun. Christmas movies will be fun.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I like that one.
Jingle All the Way. Anyway, all right. Peace out. We'll catch you later. Peace out. You know, stay safe. If you're ever in New Mexico, don't